Good afternoon. I'm Ryan Baker. The Ohio State women's basketball team is 9-1 on the year and ranked 21st. They go for their 8th straight win tonight when they host Norfolk State at the Shot. Tyler Danberg has the call on the Fan 2 beginning at 6:15. Tip is at 6:30. The Columbus Blue Jackets looking for back-to-back wins when they host the Minnesota Wild tonight at Nationwide. Jet Greaves gets the start in between the pipes. Pre-game coverage here on the Fan gets underway at 6:30. Puck drop is at 7. First place is on the line in the NFC West tonight. The Seattle Seahawks host the Los Angeles Rams at 8:15, and Ohio State wide receiver Bryson Rodgers is entering the transfer portal. This one's sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss. Instead of New Year, New You, how about New Year, Better You? More focused, healthier, lighter, and most importantly, happier. Awaken180weightloss.com.
The following is intended for immature audiences only. There's no such thing as a radio rating system. But if there were, this show would be rated O as in... Oh my God, this show is so stupid. These people should be in jail. Let's begin.
Good afternoon.
You're listening to Common Man and Timmy. Featuring Panama Ted.
Ted's a fun guy.
And the Crazy Soundboard.
Hola.
I'm Dennis Farina.
So much.
I even made just a little bit of a diagram for you.
56, and is that correct? Wrong. You little weasel.
Turn off your brain and unzip your pants. Here's Common Man and Timmy.
Happy Thursday. Welcome in. The good, clean boy is off today, so the good, clean girl is with me.
That's
10
right.
TV's Nicole Shearin.
What's up?
I got a whole show with you.
Aren't you excited?
A whole 3 hours.
That's a long time. Sorry.
That's a
in
long time
advance.
for you to break some FCC rules and regulations.
No, that will not be happening today. That was a one-time thing, and I will never do it again.
That's what they all
I've
say.
learned my
That's
lesson.
what they all say.
Okay.
I'm glad you're here.
Thanks, Mike.
We got Around the Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg coming up at 3:30. It is Too Hot Thursday today.
Too hot.
That means our fine producer, Teddy, scours the internet for audio, and then he plays the audio and we respond to it. And by scours the internet, I mean just plays stuff that we air here on the Fan. How you doing, Ted?
I'm doing good, Mike.
How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
All right, we got a good big program today. How you doing?
I'm doing good, Mike.
I
got my Tim Hortons.
I was just going to say, I don't like that.
I got my Santa hat on. I'm ready to ride.
No.
What?
We got a lot of expensive equipment in here.
It's not. It's in a sippy cup like I'm 10 years old.
You are going to find a way
No, I'm not.
to spill that. I have never met someone who's not a toddler that spills more than you.
I will say I did spill my coffee twice in a week over at my desk. I think I'm sitting in a pool of just coffee.
We've got janky ass carpet in this place.
It's gross.
Which is made more janky by you because you
No.
keep spilling coffee on it.
It's only in my area, and I was on my hands and knees cleaning it up.
Yes, but my point is, why don't you learn to not spill?
Okay, listen, Mike. This
I've
has been an
worked here
issue.
for 22 years. I've never spilled anything.
And I've been alive for 27, and it has been an issue ever since I was a child. My dad would get mad at me because I talk with my hands, as we all do. TV people, you do it too.
I do it too, but I also have spatial awareness.
Well, I don't, I guess, because I knock everything over at the dinner table, and my dad would get really mad at me growing up.
But see, that's fine. We've established that you're clumsy, but
Okay.
that doesn't mean you have to tempt fate by bringing your iced coffee into a radio studio with lots of expensive stuff around you.
I'll just put it over here to the right side. Is that better?
No, this is going to go right in that microphone.
I can't even reach it. It's fine.
You'll find a way. Like Jurassic Park, life finds a way. You will find a way to spill. All right, we have a big program today. I said that 3 times, and I don't think it's real. Let me ask you a question.
Okay.
I went to Chipotle for lunch today.
You always go to Chipotle.
I do on occasion.
Yeah.
And there was a guy sitting at one of the counter stool things. And I am not exaggerating to you when I tell you that his entire ass crack was hanging out and on display to the entire
Like plumber energy.
restaurant. I mean, it was hairy. I mean, it
Ew.
was almost down to the hole. We almost got a little bit of Holio with our carnitas.
Did he not feel the breeze down there?
He was oblivious to the world, obviously.
Okay.
Because he had his earbuds in and his ass is out. Do we have a moral obligation, a social code to go up to a person like that and just tap and say, hey, man, I just want to let you know your ass is sticking out. I mean, I would appreciate it if it were me, if someone were to tell me that.
No, you wouldn't, because you'd be so embarrassed.
I would be embarrassed, but I'd also go, oh, I'm so sorry. And then I would fix
No,
the
you
problem.
say, oh, I'm actually a mooner.
I'm doing this on purpose.
No, I think here's where I draw the line. And I think this is more of a girl thing. If I see a girl who has a tag on her dress still or on her shirt or her tag's out, I'll go up to her and be like, hey, you still have your tag on your jacket, or hey, your tag's popping out, and I'll help her out. I think that's more of a girl thing. If there was a girl or a guy with their butt out,
Yeah.
I feel so uncomfortable. I'm not going to go up to her and be like, hey, you feel a little breezy down there because your crack is showing for the whole world to see.
It's all the way out. This is not just a little out.
No, they'll figure it out eventually.
I know, but we all have, like, I'm sitting there then behind him.
Eating your burrito.
And I don't want to look at him, but every once in a while I glance over just to make sure it's still out. And it was.
Well, I don't know, Mike. I wouldn't go up to this person.
This only happens to men.
That's not true.
Are you
One
places where a
time-
nip is hanging out?
Yeah, I've seen it before. One time, this is a great story. I'm at this restaurant and this guy is sitting at the bar and his crack is out, but it's not just a bare crack. He has 2 eyeballs tattooed above, like on each cheek. So it looks like there's 2 eyeballs staring at you.
That guy clearly knows what he's doing then.
It was kind of electric.
There's no accident. And then you woke up next to him the next morning.
No!
Yeah.
Ew.
What do you have
You're
tattooed on the front?
disgusting. I don't know, and I will never know.
Too hot.
I went to World Market today.
I love World Market.
World Market is the best place to get stocking stuffers.
Yes.
So I just stocked up. Stocking stuffers, gifts for people I don't care about. It's wonderful.
Like me?
That's right. I got you a package of Stroop waffles.
That is where you get that kind of stuff.
I understand.
I love World Market.
So I had a nice little ass crack today, and then I
Yeah.
went and did some shopping at the World Market.
Sounds like an awesome day.
And I'm burying the lead today because today is a very special day. It's someone's birthday today. First of all, let me ask you, because as you mentioned, you're quite a bit younger than I.
Mm-hmm.
You're 27. Do you know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is?
No, I have no idea.
You have no idea who Stone Cold
I
Steve
don't know
Austin
who that
is.
is.
Have you ever heard this before in your entire life?
No.
Never.
How
Teddy.
bad is it that I haven't?
Yeah.
I mean, Teddy didn't think that you did hear about him. We talked about this before the show, and you've proven him right.
What is
Yeah.
this? Why
Stone
am I at
Cold.
like a...
Stone Cold!
Stone Cold!
Stone Cold!
Is he a singer?
Yes, he's a singer. He sings a nice little ditty
What?
called Austin 316 Just Whooped Your Ass.
No.
Stomping a mud hole.
He's a professional wrestler.
Yeah, I don't tap into the wrestling world.
He's since retired. But today is his birthday.
Should we sing for him?
So happy birthday to Steve Austin. I contend, though, that his birthday should be celebrated on March 16th because he always said Austin 316.
Oh,
There you go. See?
I like it.
March
Yeah.
16th.
That's good.
You have no idea who Stone Cold
No.
Steve Austin is.
I need a visual. I'm going to look him up in the meantime.
What about Hulk Hogan? You know
Of
Hulk Hogan?
course. Yeah. Hulk
Can I
Hogan came to a Georgia game when I was in undergrad and he was like, yeah. And everybody went wild.
Can I tell you something? Hulk
Yeah.
Hogan, just as big as Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Wow. These are some interesting photos of Stone Cold Steve.
Is he giving you the fingers?
No, he's just not wearing anything.
What do you mean he's not wearing anything?
He
He's in
has
his
like a
wrestling
Speedo
tights.
on.
That's his wrestling tights.
Okay. I don't know
What's he
about all
supposed
that.
to wrestle in a turtleneck?
His bald head is very shiny, though. Wow.
He's
Okay. Stone Cold Steve. HBD, buddy. 316.
he's just as popular as Hulk Hogan.
Okay. I'm just not, I've never been the wrestling kind of person. I've never been into that.
Can you name me another wrestler? That's it?
That's it. I would have said Hulk Hogan.
You have no other name.
No Ric Flair?
Oh, Ric Flair. He also came. Wait, maybe it was Ric Flair who came to the Georgia game. Either
He
Hulk
goes
Hogan or
over
That
Ric
wouldn't
Flair.
surprise me.
Yeah.
I think it was Ric Flair, actually. He's
Yeah.
like blonde.
Yeah. He was at the
Did
Blue
he-
Jackets
That was
game,
him.
too. Yeah.
Did he take you to Space Mountain then afterwards?
I don't know what that means, but no.
Okay.
I didn't see him. Like, I wasn't close to him. He scares me.
He should scare you. He wears his robe and sometimes there's
Yeah.
nothing underneath.
Okay, it's terrifying.
All right, Ric Flair,
Okay.
Hulk Hogan, Stone Cold. How about The Rock? Do you know The Rock?
Like The Rock Johnson?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a wrestler.
But that's not how I think of him.
But that's what he is.
I know, but that's not. No, he's an actor and he's all the other stuff. He's not a wrestler. I mean, I know what you mean, but like my generation doesn't look at him like that. Do you understand what I'm saying?
He's just a really veiny, bulked up thespian is what he is.
Yes.
He's not a wrestler.
How about John Cena?
Oh, yeah. John Cena. See,
Yes.
you guys are saying all these names, and I know what you're talking about.
About a Macho Man. You know Macho Man?
Like what about Nacho Libre?
No, that's a movie with Jack Black.
I love Jack Black.
You don't
Great,
know Macho
great
Man?
actor.
Snap it to a Slim Jim?
No, I don't know, Mike. Do I look like the kind of person who would be into wrestling?
What is that? What does the type of person look like who's into wrestling?
Like you? I don't know.
No, of course you do.
Do I?
You're from the South. You're a little white trash.
What about Ripley? He's a good one. Or Fletcher?
Would you just Google wrestler now?
Yeah.
Who's Ripley, Ted?
Ripley, Dominic Mysterio. He's a great one, too.
Teddy's a big... What?
He's a...
Cat got your
Kyle
crotch,
Fletcher?
Teddy?
No, I'm trying
Are you
to.
okay
I
over
got
there,
business
Ted?
over here, right?
Who is it, Nicole? The other Nicole?
No, Eddie's
What?
filling in for Nicole.
Oh, Eddie's
today.
filling in for Nicole. There's
Yes.
We can't have two Nicoles on one
Wait,
show.
no,
we
This is
weren't
not
allowed to.
amateur hour.
Yeah, we
No,
couldn't do it.
what are you talking about?
There's traffic, Nicole.
Oh, I know her, yes.
Yeah, she's the one that doesn't swear on the air.
I don't swear
And
on the air.
she also knows who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Okay. I'm in a deep rabbit hole now because I Googled wrestlers and now I don't know who any of these people
Did you say Rey Mysterio? Is that who you were talking
Yeah,
about?
She said
Mysterio.
Dominic. She said Dominic.
Oh,
Mysterio.
Dominic, that's his son. Yeah.
Yeah. Come on, Mike.
He's a
You
big
got to
deal.
know that. He's a huge deal in the wrestling
Yeah,
world.
he is.
Yeah.
He's broken records, man.
Absolutely, yes.
I know.
Yeah. How about
How about
after the show we go over to Chris Benoit's house?
Who's
right?
that?
Nothing. We just
No.
hang. What's the
No.
matter, Teddy?
No.
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 Is Ted protecting me?
He killed his entire family.
Oh my gosh.
He was
that's
a good.
awful.
He was a good wrestler though.
Oh, well, I'm glad he was.
Until he killed his entire family.
That's awful.
And himself.
Oh my gosh.
Once you do one, you sort of have
Bret
to finish the job,
Bret
right?
Hart's good too.
Oh,
Yeah,
Bret Hart's
the
my
Hitman.
favorite wrestler of all time.
He's great.
My favorite of all time.
And Randy Savage. I mean, what a last name.
I just said Macho Man. That's Macho Man Randy Savage. That's who that is.
I'm trying over here,
We're
okay?
just reading names. This is what we've done here. Michigan stuff. We got Sharon Moore. We got the investigation. We got it
Yeah.
all. And I want to get your take on all this, Nicole. The female perspective
Okay.
on all the things going on at Michigan coming up next. Colin, Man, and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Beach Road currently is closed off due to some ongoing police activity in both directions between Morse Road and Ganton Parkway. Please use an alternate route. And southbound US 23, an accident at Orange Road that's blocking the right lane. This report is sponsored by ChumbaCasino.com. With over 100 online casino-style games, Chumba Casino is your go-to destination for non-stop entertainment. Play for fun and play for free at ChumbaCasino.com. No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. See terms and conditions 21 plus. I'm Eddie Zellick for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic sponsored by Hydrate Me Med Spa. Next level wellness, 5-star IV and aesthetic treatments. Look great, feel great. 4 locations in Central Ohio. Book your drip at hydratememedSpa.com.
Listen up, football fans. You won't want to miss this.
Right now, new Bet365 customers bet $5 and get $150 in bonus bets, win or lose. So you could turn that $150 into something bigger when you bet on money line, spread, totals, player props.
$150 in bonus bets when new customers bet $5. I know where I'm going to bet from now on. Download the app today and see why it's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 21 plus only. Must be physically located in Ohio. T&Cs apply. In-app only.
Colin Man here for Germain Nissan. You'd have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan, especially this month during their annual final sale, where every car's been marked down to the lowest possible price. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. J.D. Powers ranked Nissan #1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. No credit, bad credit, Germain Nissan can help you get in a car today. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
Timmy Hall here, proud to be back for my 4th year supporting Nationwide Children's Hospital and Light Up the Lawn, Light Up a Life. The holidays can be tough for kids and families spending it in the hospital. So now through December 31st, more than 100 giant illuminated butterflies will shine on the hospital lawn, each one sparkling to life with every single donation. When patients see those butterflies glow, they'll know their community's thinking of them, sending waves of hope and joy. So let's do this together. Let's light up the lawn and light up a life. Donate now at nationwidechildrens.org/give.
Make this holiday season magical with a ring from Diamond Seller. We're your family-owned experts in providing the most beautiful diamonds at the absolute lowest prices guaranteed. Let us add the sparkle to your celebrations this holiday. Visit us today on Selma Road or Easton Town Center.
Hey, it's Jen from Deluxe Door Systems. Just wanting to say thanks. We truly feel grateful to have been in so many fan listener garages this year. If your garage door decides to suck in 2026, we're here for you at Deluxe Door Systems.
It's Sunday Night Football on the Fan. Catch the Bengals and Dolphins live from Miami. Fan coverage starts Sunday at 7:30.
Sponsored by Roosters, a fun casual joint.
Your radio home of the NFL, The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
Whether you're a music person or not, Christmas songs find a way into all of our lives this time of year. We all know them, we all sing them. But what we must remember is that these songs are more than a tradition, they're an invitation to pause even for a moment and remember what actually happened that first Christmas, where Jesus came not for the polished and the perfect, but for the searching, the stressed, the lost, and the overwhelmed. He came for people like us, who need peace we can't find on our own, forgiveness we can't earn, and a hope that lasts longer than just a season. In the middle of the schedules, the shopping, the wrapping paper, these songs whisper a different story. A story of a Savior who came to us, who stepped into our mess, who offers life that isn't temporary and a love that actually holds. From the Lindsay Automotive family, Merry Christmas. Christ is the reason for the season.
2 hours ago, Kyle arrived at the bar.
Hey, what's everyone drinking?
30 minutes ago, Kyle got his friends another round of drinks.
Cheers!
5 minutes ago, Kyle decided to drive home drunk. A minute ago, a law enforcement officer pulled up behind Kyle.
Sir, have you been drinking tonight?
A chain of events that began 2 hours ago is about to change Kyle's whole world. Drive sober or get pulled over. Paid for by NHTSA.
Hello, it's John Kozik, founder and president of TurboTrack Realty, and I buy real estate as is fast for cash. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000. I buy vacant properties, inherited homes, divorce situations, death in the family. I even buy my tenants won't pay me the rent houses. Give us a call today for an all-cash offer at 614-470-2000, 614-470-2000.
Progressive Insurance. Not only does Progressive let you bundle your insurance, they also give you round-the-clock protection. Get a quote today at progressive.com.
Fan weather.
From the Logan AC and Heat Services Weather Center.
As we go into the day today, a mix of sun and clouds, with more clouds later today and chances of rain developing this afternoon. Daytime highs soaring into the 50s, but with gusty winds. For tonight, rain chances especially as we go into the evening and overnight. Lows down into the 20s. For the Fan, I'm meteorologist Meredith Garfalo with the 10 Weather Impact Forecast.
The Sportsbook at Hollywood Casino Columbus is the official sportsbook sponsor of Common Man and Timmy. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
How many points can your IQ fall in 3 hours? You're about to find out. You're listening to Common Man and Timmy.
Fishy has handed me the plug sheet for tomorrow. Get things started with T-Bone and Tyvis. 6 o'clock. We'll talk to Jeff Sabota, Jackets Insider, at 7:17. Hopefully we're talking about a Jackets victory. They are hosting the Wild tonight, 6:30 here on The Fan. Tomorrow on this show, it's Go to Jail. Friday, me and Timmy back together.
Back and better than ever.
Today, it's Nicole Shearin, who doesn't know who Stone Cold Steve Austin is.
Now I do, though.
Who confused Hulk Hogan for Ric Flair.
and said that Dwayne Johnson
Is
not a wrestler.
Not a wrestler. The Rock is just The Rock.
That's right.
He did not start as a wrestler. He's just an actor.
Correct.
He's a master thespian.
I feel like, Mike, you should try the Rock look of the black turtleneck with the gold chain and the fanny pack. I feel like that's kind of your energy.
I have all of that except for the fanny pack.
I have a fanny pack you can borrow.
I do rock a black turtleneck from time to time.
You don't have a fanny pack? I'm like kind of shocked by that.
I don't have a fanny pack. Why would I?
You wear it, but you don't wear it in the weird way around your waist. You wear it across your body, like a crossbody fanny pack.
No. If you're going to wear a fanny pack, you go across the waist.
No, that's loser energy.
Oh, okay. So if I showed up with a black turtleneck on, a chain dangling from the outside, and a fanny pack crossbody, then you'd say, ooh,
that guy
smoking.
is it.
Uh-huh.
Yes. Yes.
Just women take their clothes off and throw them right at me.
I wouldn't go that far, but you'd be pretty cool.
Michigan Brass says they'll leave no stone unturned with their investigation. Here's a quote from one of their talking heads. We will take whatever steps are necessary to ensure that conduct like this does not happen again. Make no mistake. We will leave no stone unturned. I just said that.
Are you okay?
No. I'm thinking of Stone Cold Steve Austin when I say no stone unturned. And any further action we will take will be based on credible evidence and findings developed through a rigorous investigation. If the university learns of information through this investigation or otherwise that warrants a termination of any employee, we will act swiftly, just like we did in the case of Coach Moore. Like when we heard about something and then 2 years later acted on it only when she walked in the office and said, I would like to get away from this crazy guy. Now, what came out yesterday, her lawyer, the mistress's lawyer, said that Shearin Moore has a long history of domestic violence in regards to her. I want to get your take on all of this because, you know, we had heard rumblings, at least the Michigan people, the people around this program, had heard rumblings for a while about this. Do you think it should have taken her coming forward? Or if this was such an open secret, there had to be proof in another way that people could look at and say, no, I don't care if she admits it or not. This is inappropriate, and we're going to take action. Do you buy that you had to wait until the mistress to say something for the school to act?
Well, no, because like you just said, I mean, it's very obvious to all of us that internally, a lot of people knew about this. The thing that becomes the gray area, kind of the challenging section, is when you get into obviously details of like what all was happening between those two. That, I think, that needs to be her saying this is exactly what happened.
Right, but you can prove a relationship without her admitting to it.
Yes, and the reality is, I mean, they both knew what they were getting into when this all started, right?
Well, yes, but there's this power dynamic at play, too, where she is his subordinate, and she's essentially answering his phones, and he's the guy that gives her a $40,000 raise, seemingly overnight.
And that's the thing. There are so many other factors that make things complicated than, the incentives for why is she doing this? Why is she not doing this? Why is she coming forward now? I think that's my biggest question is, why now? Why now did she feel like she wanted to come forward about all this?
Maybe he was flipping out.
And it sounds like he was.
Maybe the loss to Ohio State pushed him over the edge.
Well, I don't think that was it.
I'm going to say Ryan Day beating Michigan led to the downfall of that entire athletic department.
I don't think that's exactly what happened, but it is weird timing. But that's the biggest question I've had is, this has been going on for a while. Why did she feel like right now was the time for her to finally have it all come to fruition and say something?
You think the wife knew?
I do think the wife had an idea. Because if you think about it, yes, as a head coach, there's a lot of excuses for why you're coming home late, you're at the school all day long, you're watching film, whatever. But if this has been going on for as long as it seems like it has, at some point, I feel like the wife had to know or had to at least have an inkling that something was going on.
I don't think she knew.
I'm not saying I don't know, but I'm just saying I feel like she maybe had some sort of idea that
Maybe she didn't want to know.
Well, I don't think she'd want to know. I don't think she wants to.
No, but I mean, maybe she... It's almost like Tress back in the day. How you doing, Tress?
Doing good, Mike.
Yeah. Tress back in the day would sometimes just casually look the other way.
Yeah.
He didn't want to know the details of what was going on.
That's kind of what I'm getting at with what you're saying. Is that she was aware of it, but she didn't want to accept it.
I can see that.
And I think the main reason for that is because, I mean, they have a beautiful family and she didn't want to jeopardize that. I mean, they had a baby not that long ago.
I know.
It's awful.
And it can be many things at once. It can be fodder, right? Because this is embarrassing for the team that you hate the most, right? And this is also a Michigan program that over the years has thumbed their nose at people in other schools that are beneath them. And now it's scandal after scandal. And the only time you win anything is when you have cheating-ass cheaters.
Right.
Jim Harbaugh's got a 10-year show cause penalty. Connor Stallions is dressing up in costumes. Shearin Moore is, deleting text messages and doing everything that moves. So, yes, from a fodder standpoint, it's there. From a human standpoint, it's there. From a drama standpoint, too, because this guy threw away $30 million.
Yes.
For what?
Yes.
Some poon with the secretary is worth $30 million?
And I will say, and I think something that we've talked about, but obviously when this all first came out, at first, a lot of Ohio State Buckeye people were like, Michigan, look at that. They're a mess. But then it got to the point where I completely separated all of that. It's a human thing, and it's really sad.
It is all
really
of those
sad
things.
what's going on. And I think when the things come out about how he's dealing with certain mental issues and he's going through certain things, and it's obviously something more than just he wanted to sleep around with this girl and that's that. There is so much more to this. And will we know? I don't know.
The question is, though, if there is so much more to this, and this was an open secret, and this guy was emotionally, what's the word I'm looking for?
Distraught?
To the point where people are noticing.
Yeah.
Why didn't his bosses notice? Why didn't they act and say, you know what, you're in no position right now to be the head coach of this football team.
Right.
Even if it doesn't result in direct termination, maybe it's let's take some time away. Let's find you some help.
Right.
Because you're emotionally unstable. That's what I was looking for, unstable.
Yeah.
I wonder, though, they say all the right things. We're going to look under all the nooks and crannies, and if we see anything, you're fired. But is that real? Because they're the ones paying for this independent investigation.
Right.
I don't know how you make it more credible. I said the other day, maybe the conference handles it. But then again, you're in bed financially with the conference, too. It's in their best interest that nothing really comes of this. Nothing further comes of it.
Right. I think part where I initially jumped to is that they kind of knew that once they opened this can of worms, there's no closing it. And I think, I'm not saying I agree with that at all. You're right. I mean, they should have said, hey, we noticed some things going on with you. Maybe it's good you take some time, step away from the program a little bit. But I think in their minds, they just thought, brushing it under the rug, maybe it'll kind of go away. He can deal with it on his own time. Maybe they can help him deal with it behind closed doors. But let's not make this a big public thing.
Everything's always going to come out.
For sure.
And it's going to look worse when it does.
Yes.
If they beat Ohio State and they're preparing for a playoff run right now, do they fire him? She goes ahead. She walks in the door, just like she did last week, and said, this is going on. But this is a team preparing for a playoff run. Do you still think they have the morals that they say and terminate him with cause immediately?
I don't know. I mean, I don't want to sit here and say, no, they don't because they want to win a football game.
I don't know. I asked this question to Adam Rittenberg, who we're going to talk to in a couple minutes last week, and he said, yeah, he thinks they still would have fired him.
I mean, it would be a terrible look if they didn't. And their program is already in jeopardy with all the scandals going on. That would jeopardize the program to an extreme if they didn't take action.
Around the Big Ten with our guy Adam Rittenberg from ESPN coming up in 2 minutes. Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Beach Road remains closed down in both directions between Morse Road and Ganton Parkway. That's from some ongoing police activity. Use an alternate route in the meantime. Also an accident on Winchester Pike between Bachman and Ebright Road. This report is sponsored by FranklinCrisisCare.org. Are you or someone you know feeling overwhelmed by a mental health or addiction crisis? The Franklin County Crisis Care Center is now open 24/7 with care from certified peers and professionals. Learn more at FranklinCrisisCare.org. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Common Man here for Germain Nissan. You'd have to be crazy not to consider a Nissan from Germain Nissan, especially this month during their annual final sale, where every car's been marked down to the lowest possible price. Plus, with Germain's $1,000 price promise, no one will sell you a Nissan for less. J.D. Powers ranked Nissan number 1 in customer satisfaction among mainstream brands. No credit, bad credit, Germain Nissan can help you get in a car today. Germain Nissan, 4300 Morse Road, GermainNissan.com.
Get ready to play, win, and celebrate at El Dorado Sayada Downs, your ultimate Caesars Rewards destination. Earn rewards every time you play or dine with the most exciting loyalty program around. Take your pick from 1,700 hot new games, award-winning brews, and Guy Fieri's out-of-bounds 68-layer lasagna. And big news, Sayada Downs will host the prestigious Breeders' Crown in 2026, featuring 12 championship races. Feel the energy at El Dorado Sayada Downs, where Caesars Rewards never stop. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966. Visit Caesars.com/Sayada Downs for details.
Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Hi, this is Max with Buckeye Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing. We want to wish the community, our clients, and our team a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays. We're incredibly thankful to serve such a great community with such an amazing team. It's an absolute pleasure. Thank you for being you. And when you need us,
Call 614-683-9911. Call the folks at Buckeye, night or day.
Common Man and Timmy is sponsored by the Hinderer Motor Company. Listen every weekday from 3 to 6. They're good, clean boys. The Fan.
Common Man and Timmy present Around the Big Ten with ESPN's Adam Rittenberg.
Sponsored by the Roofing Guys. For all your roofing, siding, and gutter needs, contact the Roofing Guys at theroofingguys.com.
Our guy Adam Rittenberg covers all things college football for ESPN. He joins us on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. Hello, Adam.
Hello, how we doing?
Oh, just trying to navigate all these soap opera things that we have going on with Michigan. They have the internal investigation going on. There was reports yesterday from the mistress's attorneys saying that there was domestic violence with Shearin Moore involved. Michigan's going to, they say, leave no stone unturned and look at their program. At the end of all of this, do you think it's just Shearin Moore goes down and that's the end of that? Or do you think we have more heads that roll?
Right. I mean, it's hard to predict for sure. I think what the concern for Michigan is that this didn't seem to be that much of a secret within the program. So who else knew what else was going on there? I think that they owe it to themselves to really do a full cleansing of that program and anything that might get them in trouble, because like we've talked about, there's been a number of high-profile scandals involving individual employees at Michigan over the last 5 years. And so to have that continue, even in the wake of a national championship and 3 straight Big Ten titles, you got to stop it at some point. And this is that time. So it's hard to fully predict that there will be more, but it's certainly possible. And that's what their interim president made fairly clear yesterday, that if they do find there was additional misconduct, they're not going to hesitate and fire those people as well.
Let's take the affair out of it. It seems like Shearin Moore is a guy that wasn't emotionally stable enough to be a head coach at this level. You know, we always hear about, at the NFL Combine, for example, these teams, they crawl up the players' butts and they want to know everything about them. Do we neglect to, we look at a football coach and say, oh, he's eccentric and they're emotional, but should there be more of a background evaluation for some of these guys to see if they're right for this type of job?
Well, yes. I mean, I think all these jobs merit that level of oversight before you say yes to somebody. I think the challenging thing here is that you had somebody who was part of your program in a much lower profile role who accelerated quickly. I mean, again, when Shearin Moore was hired from Central Michigan, I guess dozens of Michigan fans probably knew his name. It wasn't a big deal hire, but he accelerated quickly, became the offensive line coach. They won the Joe Moore Award. Then he becomes the offensive coordinator. And then because of the timing and some other circumstances, he becomes Jim Harbaugh's successor. So he went from a role where maybe you didn't have to do that type of digging into him and his personality and all this to a role where absolutely you have to. And in Michigan's case, they perhaps paid the price by not doing enough of that digging on the front end.
Adam, there's a lot of names swirling around in terms of who's going to be the head man at Michigan. In your eyes, who do you see taking that job?
Well, it's still a very appealing job. At this particular moment, certainly a job that has a lot of questions about it in terms of who your athletic director is going to be long term, the health of the department, the fact they don't have a permanent president. These are all things that coaches are going to ask. But in terms of resources, recent success, ability to compete financially at the highest level, Michigan still does check all of those boxes. And I do think this search is going to accelerate one way or another after the result of tomorrow night's college football playoff first round game with Alabama and Oklahoma, because of a clear desire to at least talk to Kalen DeBoer, the Alabama coach, even though he has said he wants to stay at Alabama and that he's not talking to anyone, he's not interested in another job. Michigan has every right to make a push if he's available, which would require Alabama to lose to Oklahoma. So if Alabama wins, I think Michigan is going to be moving on to other candidates, whether that's Kenny Dillingham from Arizona State or Jed Fish from Washington or Clark Lee from Vanderbilt or someone from the NFL. Biff Poggi internally is being considered for whatever that's worth. But I think that's when you're going to see this search really start to accelerate here after the results of tomorrow night's game.
ESPN's Adam Rittenberg joining us here. So we have playoff football this weekend. What is the matchup you're most looking forward to, and why is it Montana and Montana State?
Absolutely. I mean, man, I'd love to be in Kyle Field this weekend or at Norman. Oklahoma hasn't been part of the 12-team playoff. They haven't hosted a playoff game, but I don't think there's anywhere I would rather be than Montana State, because that game is just going to be electric. You have two rivals that are in the same state that play FCS ball at a really high level, and they're playing for the right to go to the national championship game. And I saw the cheapest tickets are in the high 600s, maybe 700s by now to get into, obviously, a smaller venue. It's just going to be awesome. And I think this is a good example of those who say, well, what if Michigan and Ohio State played twice? Or what if Auburn and Alabama have to play in the playoff? It would still be pretty awesome, and maybe even more awesome, because that's going to be the scene certainly this weekend at Montana State. So really excited to watch that one.
One Big Ten team in action. We have Oregon hosting James Madison. Everybody has had their hot take on the James Madisons and the Tulanes in the playoffs. Give me yours. Should they be there?
Yeah, again, I'm very much of the opinion that it's a national playoff and you have some parameters and you want to be inclusive. It's less than ideal when you have both Tulane and James Madison in a playoff. Tulane with the rematch against a team that beat it soundly back in September. James Madison, a team that a lot of us think will really struggle in its matchup with Oregon. So, this is still an evolving system. I still don't love completely closing the door on all of those programs, but it is taking up a spot of a team that might be able to make a run, like a Notre Dame, like a Vanderbilt, or some of the other BYU, some of the teams that just finished outside. So, it's not something I get so up in arms about like some other folks, but it isn't ideal to have a field with two matchups in the first round that it's hard to envision either of them being overly competitive.
So if you're Ohio State this weekend, who are you secretly rooting for? Would you take Miami or A&M in the Cotton Bowl?
Ooh, that's a great question. I mean, again, with A&M, you're heading into a situation that's very similar to last year when Ohio State had to go to Texas to play Texas, or to Arlington, Texas to play Texas. Would be similar with Texas A&M and them having an advantage. Ohio State fans, as you guys know, always travel well. But I actually think that's an easier matchup than Miami. Miami would scare me a little bit if I'm an Ohio State fan, just because of their overall talent level. They're balanced. They're very good defensively. They also have a quarterback that will play in the NFL. They have a lot of other offensive players who will play in the NFL. They're really good at the line of scrimmage. Texas A&M is one of these teams that's very explosive offensively, but also hasn't played the toughest schedule in the SEC. Their quarterback's been a little bit erratic. They've been vulnerable at times on defense. And so even though it would be maybe more of a road game environment, I would probably take A&M over Miami.
Adam, we appreciate it, my friend. I hope you and the family have a fantastic holiday, and we'll catch up with you in a couple weeks, buddy.
That sounds great, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.
Around
Thanks,
the
Adam.
Big Ten with Adam Rittenberg on the Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems fan guest hotline. I wasn't kidding, by the way, when I said that Montana State is the game that I'm looking forward to the most. That's like on my bucket list. I've done, NCAA tournament games. I've done Super Bowl. I've done World Series. I've been to big events like that. I want to get to a Stanley Cup Final Game 7 at some point, and I want to get to one of those Big Sky Montana State games.
I just don't have that same appeal as you. But I get why.
It's going to be nuts.
I know, but I've just never sat and thought, I really want to get to one of those.
And you know what? I've seen 100,000 people, right, frothing at the mouth, which is quite a scene, right? But now you have 25,000 people frothing at the mouth. I would think that the intimate setting makes it even crazier.
I was about to say, the one part about it that I think would be iconic and awesome is the intimate, everyone is just like close on top of each other, like intimate setting. That would be pretty sick. But I will be honest, I've never really sat here and just thought, man, I got to get to that one day.
I hope it's snowing sideways.
I was about to say, I don't want to be in it snowing sideways.
One of the biggest clowns in sports is taking clowning to a whole new level. It's not me, but it is someone from a team that I root for. That's coming up next. Colin Mann and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Beach Road remains closed down in both directions between Morse Road and Ganton Parkway. Going to be best to find an alternate route till that's reopened. Southbound US 23 still got that accident at Orange Road blocking the right lane, a 30-minute delay back from Home Road. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Trust R&R Foundation Specialists for expert waterproofing and foundation solutions. Family-owned, honest, and thorough. No hidden fees, just proven results. Stop leaks and moisture before they spread. Visit rrfoundationspecialist.com to schedule your free assessment today. I'm Eddie Zellick for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck. Available at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com.
Men, it's the holidays, a time of love and joy. But if you suffer from erectile dysfunction, the season can be tough on you. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and if you and your partner are experiencing struggles because of ED, change it up this year. Give the best gift you can give to the one you love by treating your ED and restoring your relationship. At Tri-State Men's Health, we're experts in treating ED, and as a Prometic restorative health practice, we've literally seen countless thousands of relationships renewed across the nation. Plus, with treatments having success rates well over 90%, coupled with many treatment options, we can likely find the right one for you. You may even find you're performing like you haven't in years. So call us and give your partner the best gift you can give this season. A renewed, restored relationship. Your first visit is only $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in our office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 2 convenient locations in the area to serve you in Hilliard and Westerville.
Don't you're kind of hero.
Truck
drivers, wherever you want to take your driving career in 2026, Schneider has an opportunity for you. Our huge selection of driving jobs means you can get the home time that suits your schedule. Choose from daily, weekly, monthly, or sometime in between. Plus, Schneider drivers can choose from dedicated, intermodal, dry van, and tanker options. Don't wait to upgrade your career before the new year. Search jobs and apply now at SchneiderJobs.com. That's SchneiderJobs.com.
Hey, it's Anthony, and it's Happy Honda Days at your main Honda of Dublin. What am I going to give you? How about rates as low as 0%? You want no payments for 90 days? You got it. Do you have a trade-in? I'll make sure Rich gives you an extra $1,000 for your trade. Yep, an extra $1,000. Or I'll slide you right into a brand new Honda with leases starting from only $239 a month. Happy Honda Days right now at your main Honda of Dublin on Sawmill Road, just south of 270, or online at yourmainhondaofdublin.com.
T-Bone and Tybus.
I need you to know how happy I am to see that man get fired. He cares about no one's family. Clearly he knows. What, is his family not getting SNAP benefits now because of this?
T-Bone and Tybus Mornings on the Fan is sponsored by Awaken 180 Weight Loss.
Now is the time to buy or renew your 2026 dog licenses. Not only are dog licenses required by law, but fees support the Franklin County Dog Shelter and Adoption Center. Buy or renew your dog licenses today at franklincountyauditor.com.
Dormar, your climate hero.
When your furnace or air conditioner is broke, we come out that same day. Dormar, home the Tin Man.
Busy schedule? This is Ryan Krieger, and Krieger Ford has you covered. Krieger Ford offers pickup and delivery, or our mobile service van will come right to you. It's fast, easy, and hassle-free. Schedule your appointment today only at KriegerFord.com.
Oven-baked French toast, hot melty cheese, and meat, and meat, and meat. Introducing UDF's new 3-meat French toast sandwich, piled with bacon, sausage, and Canadian bacon. United Dairy Farmers, mornings made for you.
Shopping this time of year can be stressful, but when you've got a guy, everything gets a little easier. Meet my guy, Bob Capace from Worthington Jewelers.
Hey, common man.
Hitting anyone's car today, Bob?
Not yet.
If you're popping the question this holiday season, you'd be an absolute fool not to see Bob at Worthington Jewelers. The store is crowded all the time. Why? Because they give you the best price and service possible, and then people keep coming back.
I'm your guy.
Worthington Jewelers on High Street in Worthington. WorthingtonJewelers.com, where Columbus gets engaged.
It's almost Football Friday. All play and no work.
Sponsored by Tansky Sawmill Toyota.
Your home for football, The Fan.
Let's get one thing perfectly clear. If you're not willing to kill baby Hitler, you're a moron. This is Common Man and Timmy.
Timmy's out today. Nicole Shearin is with me. Hey, please subscribe to the podcast of this stupid show. It's available wherever you get your stupid audio. Just search Common Man and Timmy. Click. Subscribe. Every single show comes right to your device free of charge. Podcast is brought to you by our friends, Care Heating and Cooling. Nicole and I taped some television together today.
We did. We had fun. You couldn't speak, though, but that's a different story.
I'm having a little bit of a problem.
What was the word?
Integral.
Integral. We were trying to say integral.
I can't say that word.
But you said integral.
Integral.
You didn't.
Strategery.
Wasn't your best moment.
No, the whole thing wasn't my best moment.
And then you said something about how we were going to Oregon. I think you word vomited a little bit.
I don't know why you people keep asking me to do this TV.
Because we have fun.
This is going to be like jury duty now, where I'm going to have to go in there and yell slurs out just so you guys never ask me back.
No, you
guys are so dumb and cheap, you probably would still ask me back.
You know you wake up every week excited to do television with me. We have a fun time. Yep.
Hey, you know who should do TV with you?
Who?
Chicago Bears president and CEO Kevin Warren, one-time commissioner of the Big Ten. The Bears hired him to be their president, and I said at the time, it will be a total and complete disaster. Their idea was that they would hire Kevin Warren, and he would be the guy who would get their new stadium built. Well, here we are, like 5 years later. No new stadium. No plans that really make any sense. As a matter of fact, they held a press conference to introduce a new stadium on the lakefront that they were never going to get approval for. Kevin Warren has been a disaster at every single turn, and he had an open letter yesterday saying that, we've been too focused on Arlington Heights, where we have land purchased, or the city of Chicago and all that. We should really be looking all over the place, including Northwest Indiana.
Oh.
So we could have a situation where the Chicago Bears move to Hammond, Indiana, or
So the
Gary,
Hammond
Indiana.
Bears.
Well, they wouldn't be called the Hammond Bears. It's still the Chicagoland area, but everybody who's in Chicagoland looks at the Indiana people with the side eye.
Right.
But this has been such a complete and total disaster. All they need to do is pay their taxes and build their dumb stadium.
That's what I was about to say.
But they can't handle that. They want state funds to help them.
I feel like they're not the only people, though, going through this issue.
They're not.
Yeah.
But you are dealing with, in their opinion, a pain-in-the-ass Illinois governor.
Right.
That's not cutting you any slack. But in other people's opinion, it is an Illinois governor standing up for one of these big billionaire organizations that has their hand out looking for local government to help them build their facility. And I understand both sides of that. I do. I understand this is what people do. When you build the Intel, you're going to get tax breaks. It's a big business. It comes in, it provides jobs, and it contributes to the economy, so you get tax breaks. The Chicago Bears should be no different than Intel. They're going to come in, they're going to provide jobs and all of that. So I understand that to a point. But when you essentially want to wash your hands of all local taxes, say, well, paid for the land, but can't expect us to pay any tax at all or be grandfathered into a certain tax rate. I understand when the local governments, too, sort of shudder at that. The reality is we have people that are worth billions of dollars that can afford to build it, that will reap 99% of the rewards from the investment, but are not willing to put up the money.
And that's the big question.
In full.
Yes. No, 100%. I think you should write a letter, personally.
To Kevin Warren?
Yeah.
Dear Kevin Warren.
Dear Kevin.
You suck. You were an idiot running the Big Ten. You've proven to be an even bigger idiot running the Chicago Bears.
How long has this been going on for?
5 years.
Okay.
When did they hire him, Teddy? It was like 5 years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was
5 years.
2020 his last year with the Big Ten?
Okay, but if they do look outside of Illinois, what I feel like the fans are going to riot.
Some will. We get
That sounds like a pain in the butt.
Hillbilly Northwest Indiana fans. They'll be there.
Would you be there?
No.
Yeah, exactly. But you're nothing close to a hillbilly.
When did he take that job, Teddy?
He actually was commissioner of the Big Ten through January of 2023.
He was?
Oh.
Yes.
All right. Well, you know what? Everything I just said still stands.
So he's just been there for
3 years of being stupid.
3 years.
Yeah, almost
Okay.
3 years.
So you're not cutting him any slack with that? No.
None.
All right.
Hey,
0.
it's Too Hot Thursday. You ready, Teddy?
Ready, Teddy.
Let's hit it.
Too hot. Sponsored by the cancer experts at Ohio Health. Visit ohiohealth.com/keepmakingplans to learn more.
Teddy scours the world for audio, plays it for us, and we respond. You ready, Nicole?
Always.
Have you been in with me for this segment before?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Teddy.
All right. I have a great...
That doesn't sound too excited.
Yeah, that was really lame.
All right.
No, I have a great segment with like a 3-part series with T-Bone and Tyvis, but we're not going to have time to play that here. So that's just a little tease for people to stick around.
Oh, okay.
And you got to hear
nice.
that. So I was just taking a look to see what I could play here for this segment. And here's one from Bo Bishop and Friends, and he was just having a little issue with his boys, I guess, this morning. So let's give a listen.
Today is, I don't even know why. Today randomly is the boys' last day of school before winter break. So they don't even make them do a full week, like they're off tomorrow. And I'm going to tell you what, all 3 of them, to a man, and to a man being me, the man, were straight punks this morning. Straight punks. I mean, just... utter jerks. And I'm like, what are you guys complaining about? You're about ready to have 2.5 weeks off. They're going to California while I stay here. And they're like, not in a good mood. Like, get over it, boys. You little punks. So there's going to be some retribution tonight when they get home.
First of all, I applaud Bo Bishop for publicly shaming his family. I do it all the time. We need more public shaming in society. When my daughter's a brat, I call her out on this show, even though she doesn't like it. I said, well, there's an answer for that. Don't be a brat.
Exactly. Calling someone out's good for the soul, man.
Also, I got, actually, yesterday, Bo Bishop's Christmas card at the house.
Aww.
His oldest is like a full-grown man. Taller than him. Like, he's a strapping lad. How old is the oldest, do we think, Teddy? 15,
I was
16?
say 14, 15.
I'm just saying.
That's a grown man.
He's a grown-ass man. He's a good-looking boy.
All right.
Just saying. A couple more years and you'll be winking at him.
Oh, great.
'Cause you like those youngins.
Oh, you know.
You like them. Right, Teddy?
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah. I agree with Bo.
Maybe one of them can
I agree
date your
with Bo.
daughter in a few
Oh,
years.
there you go. Perfect.
Well, actually, we had a discussion, Bo and I. We think we're going to get his youngest together.
Oh, I love that.
With Samantha.
There you go.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's actually a life goal of mine is I want my kids to date my best friend's kids. Like if she
As
has
long
a
as
son,
it works out, that's all fine. If it doesn't work out,
think how fun that would be. Yeah, if it doesn't work out, then
Then
we
you
can't
lose a
ever hang out.
friendship
Yeah, it's
and-
not great.
Yeah.
They're not allowed to break up if that happens.
No, At least you and Bo aren't friends, so that's good.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Friends forever.
Friends forever. Who sings that?
Zack Attack?
Let's keep it that way. Ted's laughing.
Yeah, that cracked me up.
Ryan Day has one of his guys in the portal. Details next. Cowan Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Beach Road remains shut down in both directions between Morse Road and Ganton Parkway. Getting reports of some police activity through that area, so going to be best to find an alternate route. Also some slow traffic northbound on 71 between 670 and Cook Road, up to a 10-minute delay. This report is sponsored by RRFoundationSpecialist.com. Wet basement? Call R&R Foundation Specialist. From cracked foundations to clogged drains, water damage can sneak in from anywhere. No hidden fees, no sloppy work, just honest expert waterproofing. Protect your home from water damage. Visit RRFoundationSpecialist.com today. I'm Eddie Zellick, 497.1 The Fan Traffic.
Fan Traffic is sponsored by Whiskey War, by High Bank Distillery. Drink local. Drink High Bank.
Ring in 2026 in a big way at Hollywood Casino Columbus. Don't miss our $65,000 New Year, New Wheels giveaway. You could drive off in a 2026 Chevy Traverse or take home $35,000 cash. Earn entries playing your favorite slot and table games all month long. The fun doesn't stop there. Catch live entertainment, hit the dance floor, indulge in fine dining, and count down to a balloon drop at midnight. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-589-9966.
You have a chance to win a beautiful new custom home or cash prize this holiday season with a Home for the Holidays raffle. And help make wishes come true for Make-A-Wish Kids. One lucky winner will be announced on December 24th, so get your $100 ticket now. Just visit ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org to buy your tickets. That's ahomefortheholidayscolumbus.org. Terms and conditions apply.
They're trained. They're fired up.
Let's do it.
When you need heat, they can't be beat. They're Ohio State's undefeated heating and cooling team. For plumbing, drain, heating, and cooling, there's only one team. The Waterworks. Better care, better value, better results. Call the Waterworks at 614-232-2222 or visit them online at thewaterworks.com. A proud sponsor of Ohio State Athletics.
Shop Meijer and bring more special savings to your family's holiday season. Savory Meijer's spiral sliced half ham is now 79 cents a pound with M-Perks. Limit 1 per customer, no clipping necessary. Russet potatoes are just $1.49 for a 5-pound bag. And Land O'Lakes butter is $3.49. Complete your holiday meal with Meijer brand hot deals on select varieties of Meijer canned vegetables, only 49 cents each. Make the holidays a good deal better with low prices and Meijer brand hot deals. Exclusions apply. See all deals in the Meijer app.
Hey, what's up? It's T-Bone. The holidays are here, and if you've got a collector in your life, you have to check out Midwest Cards. Thousands of packs and boxes from Pokemon to every sport you can name. It's a full-on collector's dream. Plus, they have signed jerseys and memorabilia that'll make any fan go crazy. The variety is awesome, and the selection legendary. So swing by Midwest Cards today, grab an epic gift or even a gift card, and watch your favorite collector's face light up this holiday season. Get to Midwest Cards today and tell them T-Bone sent you.
Do you hate holiday pictures because of your teeth?
What if a brand new smile was possible?
No matter what the current state of your mouth.
Welcome to Runyon Dental Group, home of the Implant and Smile Center,
where gorgeous, healthy smiles become a reality.
At Runyon, we've built a team of some of the most highly trained arch and implant doctors in the entire nation. This isn't an ordinary dental practice.
We believe that everyone can have a great smile,
including you, especially you. Your new smile is waiting at Runyon Dental Group.
Matty Ice here. The end of the year has almost arrived, so it's the perfect time to head up to McDaniel GM Superstore in Marion, where the savings are rolling all month long. You can lease a brand new 26 Chevy Equinox for just $225 a month for 36 months with $4,369 due at signing. Or if financing is more your style, grab it for only $225 a month for 84 months with $1,000 due at signing. Certain restrictions apply. They're just off Route 23 on 95 in Marion, or you can visit McDanielGMSuperstore.com. Chevrolet. Together, let's drive.
This Christmas, get a bonus AI Essentials course when you enroll in any My Computer Career IT program by the end of the year. That's a $3,900 value. Attend classes online or on campus. Enjoy lifetime job placement support and IT certifications in high demand. Go to mycomputercareer.edu today and take the free career evaluation. That's mycomputercareer.edu, an elite CompTIA certification partner. Conditions apply to AI offer and financial aid is available to those who qualify, including the GI Bill.
Broadcasting from the Lindsay Honda Studios.
Honda makes the cars, Lindsay makes the difference. Visit lindsayhonda.com.
WBNS-FM, HD1 Columbus.
Good afternoon. I'm Cole Bartemus. Ohio State wide receiver Bryson Rodgers entered the transfer portal earlier this afternoon. Rodgers just finished up his third season with the program and was on the second line of receivers. He would have been competing to replace Cardinal Tate in the starting lineup had he stayed. Rodgers is from the Tampa Bay area, and it's worth a reminder that Brian Hartline is now the head coach at the University of South Florida, which is in Tampa, so something to keep in mind. He will have 2 more years of eligibility remaining. And the Blue Jackets are in action tonight. They killed their 5-game skid on Tuesday with the win over Anaheim, and they'll look to carry that momentum into their matchup with Minnesota at 7 p.m. We got that game right here on The Fan. Coverage starts at 6:30. This update is brought to you by Roosters. For every $50 you spend in Roosters gift cards this holiday season, you'll receive a $10 Roosters bonus buck at Roosters locations or at roosterswings.com. Breaking sports news when it happens on The Fan, Ohio sports destination.
This show cuts harder than a Cape Cod chip inside Timmy's mouth. This is Common Man and Timmy.
It's Too Hot Thursday. Nicole Shearin is with me today. Timmy's back tomorrow. So am I. We've been avoiding each other all week.
Are you guys in a fight?
No, we're not in a fight.
Are you sure?
Timmy's just got a couple extra days he's got to take. It's the end of the year. You try and get the PTO time taken care of.
I'm going to lose like 5 days. It's really upsetting.
I didn't use all mine. You know? You know what I realized too?
What?
I like being here with you idiots.
Aw, that's one of the nicest
things
you've ever
here's
said.
why I say this. Because I've been here for over 20 years. And a lot of those 20 years, I've dreaded coming here. Not because I hate doing the show. That's the part that I like.
Right.
It's all the extra stuff behind the scenes that I didn't want to deal with, right?
Yeah.
But now I was actually talking to my wife about this. I genuinely like coming into work because I see so many of my friends.
It's like your second family.
And the people I don't like are working a completely different shift. And I don't have to see them. Not you, T-Bone and Tires. I love you. I love you, bastards. Not you. Other people.
It is true, though. Like, coming to work, I will say, like, that's a huge difference maker in a job, is coming to work and enjoying the people you work with.
Absolutely it is.
I mean, truly. The fact that I feel like I can completely be myself around a group of people is a very special quality.
Sometimes I'd like you to be less of yourself.
No, you don't.
Like when,
No, you don't.
We're on a Zoom call or something.
When are
and
you
in,
ever on a
in
Zoom
the
call?
background, I just hear, what up, bitch?
When are you ever on a Zoom call?
I got my $1,500 Techno bonus, yeah.
No, I didn't.
Yeah. No, we didn't get any of it. I don't know why Philip Rivers just showed up. Yeah. Hey, Ryan Day has one of his guys in the portal. It is wide receiver Bryson Rodgers.
Yes.
Who was actually in the portal like a year ago and then jumped back out. But what do you have, like 6-7 catches this year? It's a very crowded wide receiver room, man.
Listen, that's the thing. This is a guy who has tried to work his way up in a wide receiver room that is called Wide Receiver U for a reason. It's hard to make yourself known when you're playing with the best of the best. I understand. I get it. I think this was an expected move. He scored 1 touchdown this season. It was against UCLA, and it happened to be when Jeremiah Smith and Tate was out that game too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, both of those guys were out. So Bryson Rodgers got his moment, and it was awesome. It was awesome to watch. But you can't compete when you're in a room that's so crowded you can barely move your elbows because you're next to some of the best of the best.
You go over there, you talk to the players a lot. Who's the friendliest? I know on camera they all have a certain
aura,
image or whatever, but I mean off the scenes. Is there one? Oh, thank you, ma'am.
Okay, none of them call me ma'am, which I like that.
See you, ma'am.
I got that way too much in Central Texas. They're all awesome guys, but I would say the two that stand out would be Edric Houston and Brandon Ennis. Those two guys have great personalities.
What is it about? Just
and
extra
Jermaine
polite?
Matthews.
Or
Jermaine Matthews is hysterical.
Fun to talk to.
Fun to talk to. I remember I was shooting video after the Purdue game, and I had my phone. I was holding it up, getting video of Jeremiah Smith signing autographs, and Edric played a joke on me and like put his hand in front of my phone, and I'm like, what is going on? And it was his hand, and he was like, making a joke, and he goes, and he just always like
just
jokes
like Tim
with
May.
me.
Was Tim May there?
He's just a jokester, and I appreciate that. And I love Jermaine Matthews' energy. I think he has a great personality. I think a lot of people would agree with that. He dances all the time. It's fun to watch. And Brandon Ennis is just a really nice guy.
I have another question for you.
I have another answer for you.
The Seattle Kraken are the latest team to try and control the narrative. They're only allowing their website guy who writes for Kraken.com to ask questions during the coaches' press conferences. Well, because they've sucked, right? And they want to control the narrative, and so they don't want any negativity in the press conferences.
Right.
And this always gets out, and they always look bad, and they always come back and say, oh, we're sorry. And then they have to let everybody ask questions anyway. I don't know why people don't learn their lesson and don't do this to begin with. But my question to you is, what's the weirdest press conference you've ever been a part of?
Wow, you gave me no time to think about this.
Well, you can think about that while Teddy plays the next Too Hot clip.
Too hot.
What do we got, Teddy?
All right, let's go to the T-Bone and Tyvus that I was teasing about earlier. I don't know if you guys heard, but earlier this week, Tyvus had a little incident on his way into work.
He was stuck in a ditch, right?
He had, some issues, and we'll play with the first clip here, T-Bone talking about it as they started the show.
What's up? I'm T-Bone. Usually he's Tyvus. Dylan is here. Hello, Dylan. Yo. Nate is here. Hello, Nate. What up, Bone? All right. But Tyvus is not here. And the reason for that is because Tyvus is, he texted us and said he's stuck in a ditch. And so I, of course, text him and say, you have a read at 8:15, so make sure you get here by 8. No, I texted him and said, are you okay? And he said, yes, I'm fine.
So that was the start of the show.
All right, that was the start of the show. I've been there before, where you start a show and your co-host has not been there, either because they were stuck in a ditch or stuck under a whore, whatever the hell they were doing. I don't know. I've heard all the stories over the years, but that is a sickening feeling for the host that's there, because you got to figure out what you're going to do now. You got to shift gears. You got to tread water. Like, if you weren't here right now, I don't know what I would do.
What would you do without me?
I don't know what I would do.
I don't know.
All right, Teddy, what's the second clip?
Well, then right after that, they did get a hold of Tyvis on the phone. So we got a live report from the scene. Here we go.
You know how you have a plan in life and you specifically know how things is going to go. You plan out your day.
Yeah.
And then something happens and it just messes up the whole day. Well, that's today for me. That's today. So it's just a normal morning routine. You get up, you get dressed. I might be rushing a little bit out the house. I might have been like maybe 2 minutes out past when I'm supposed to get out the house. So in my neighborhood, you come up the street, you stop at the stop sign, but you got to remember the stop sign is further back than the curb, right?
Sure.
And I'm defrosting my window, so it's still a little cloudy, but I can see. But it's a little cloudy. And I thought I cleared the curb. Turns out I did not. I'm sitting here on 3-wheel motion right now. You ever had hydraulics? You know how when they pop it up on one side? That's how I look right now. I'm sitting sideways, as the kids would say.
I was unaware that this happened in Tyvis's neighborhood, which lends the next question. Why didn't he walk back to the house,
right,
take his wife's car, and then say, "See you later, Toots. Get the other car out of the ditch today while I'm at work"?
He's not going to leave. No, Tyvis is a great person. He would never leave that up to his wife.
I'm just saying, he's got to make it to work on time.
No.
She's at home,
would be
asleep.
Awful. I hope you never do that to your wife.
See ya, Toots. Toss me the keys.
Shows a lot about you, Mike.
Me gots to go work with the fat man. All right, what's the next one, Teddy?
All right, well, Tyvis, as you know, if you get into a little incident like that, what do you do? Would you call AAA or roadside assistance? Well, he doesn't have any of that, so
he's a big former professional athlete. He doesn't have any.
He doesn't have AAA.
He calls 911.
Oh my gosh, Tyvis!
So this is the part where he's got some of the Columbus's finest, I think, were out there or helping, or whatever the police department was, and wherever he lives. I don't know where he lives. Do you, Mike?
I think he's in Lewis Center. I think.
Right, well, whatever the police department.
Powell.
They came.
Tyvis Powell lives in Powell.
The Powell. Then they came out and were helping him out.
So, so you're fine. The car is okay. It's just stuck.
Yes.
Okay.
Me and Officer, what's your name? Trooper Castellan. We've been sitting here digging. Before he got here, I was kicking snow around, trying to rock myself out. Didn't work. He got down on the ground and was moving snow out the way. Still didn't work. He tried to push it. I tried to reverse. It didn't work. We just hanging out, T-Bone. We hanging out.
Well, thank Trooper Castellan for his service. We appreciate that. And also maybe pass along our apologies that one of us has ended up. I'm just going to say for the show, we should apologize for you. The whole show is apologizing for you today.
It's good that he got some nice, friendly troopers to come out there.
I love it.
It's also a good call to be on the phone.
Yeah.
So you could document everything that's going on.
That's right. I did also hear he had said that he got a call from his wife, and she was like, "Hey, you wouldn't believe this. Some idiot's pulled over down here, not too far from the house."
Oh, my gosh.
And he was like, "That idiot's me."
That's me. That reminds me, I got caught in a mudslide ditch going to a story when I lived in Waco, and the sweet man who I had to interview, was at his farm. I drove over his crops by accident, and I got stuck in the mud, and he had to help me with his tractor get out in my little work vehicle.
You drove over his crops?
Well, because I made the wrong turn. The gate was open. I thought that was how you got to his house, and obviously not. I instead ruined the corn.
You also, all his animals escaped?
There were no animals. No, it was a bunch of crops.
I'm glad Tyvis is okay.
Me too.
All right, more Too Hot Fun. And Nicole tells us the weirdest press conference experience ever. Coming up next, Common Man and Timmy on the Fan.
Fan Traffic.
Sponsored by Meister's Bar and Pizza, home of the Grandview Browns backers.
Beach Road remains closed off in both directions between Morse Road and Ganton Parkway. Again, use an alternate route until that is reopened. A new accident on southbound 71. This is on the off-ramp to US 36. This report is sponsored by FranklinCrisisCare.org. Are you or someone you know feeling overwhelmed by a mental health or addiction crisis? The Franklin County Crisis Care Center is now open 24/7 with care from certified peers and professionals. Learn more at FranklinCrisisCare.org. I'm Eddie Zellick for 97.1 The Fan Traffic.
I once read a story about a few trees that each dreamed of becoming something amazing. The first tree dreamed of becoming a priceless treasure chest. The second, a great royal ship. And the third, a tree so tall it would point to heaven. As fate would have it, the first tree did not become the treasure chest, but rather a simple manger used for feeding animals. Until one silent night when it found itself holding the greatest treasure the world would ever know. The second tree did not become a great ship for a